This is an excerpt from Flying Mutant Zombie Rats by Falla, narrated by Dave Tucker.
The creature lunged at P's face with large, froth-coated fangs bared, ready to take a bite out of his flesh. He reflexively covered his face with his arms and rolled out of the way. The creature smashed into the dirt and didn't move. He scrambled backward and with one thought, "Get my bike and run!" he heard the others yell. P made a dash for his redline bike while the mutant rat recovered and began to drag itself toward him. The impact must have been worse than it looked, because it wasn't flying and moved as if only its front legs worked. P stopped. "Now wait just one flipping second," he thought. He must be in a nightmare. P rubbed his eyes and tried again. Well, that didn't work. There was still a huge shimmering black vortex looming above the jump, and a gray rat with 3 good legs, a partially exposed spine, and a crooked, broken neck inched itself toward him. The eyes glowed and the thing really did have wings. What the heck is going on? The creature made gurgling sounds and froth oozed from its mouth. He suddenly felt more calm than terrified. He almost felt sorry for the thing. That is, until it spread its torn leathery wings. Somewhere in his subconscious he heard his friends' voices, but none of it registered. The creature took flight. Although slow on the ground, it was mighty fast at flying. The rat hissed as it flew toward P, mouth open, exposing pointy, sharp teeth. P stepped back and tripped. The creature descended on him. Paco was there, his metal-chained bike lock dangling from his hand. He swung and made contact. Thwap! The creature squealed as it hurtled into a tree, stopping with a bone-crunching smack. Paco helped P up. "What in the Sam Hill of beans was that? Come on, let's go look and see if it's dead." They made their way over to the thing. It was writhing on the ground. One of its wings was ripped. "What should we do with it?" P, still stunned, shrugged. The other boys gathered around the gimpy creature flopping in the dirt. No one spoke a word. They were too shocked. Finally, P looked at Jules. "So, you were saying something about this place being cursed?" Jules shook his head, pushed up his glasses, and narrowed the gap between him and the creature. "I was, but this has nothing to do with that. This thing came through that black shimmering thing you ripped open on that jump." He gestured toward the still pulsating black hole behind them. "It must lead to another time, space, or dimension. I believe I've heard my dad talk about portals." Paco sniffed. "Okay, so I've got some questions." He ticked them off on his fingers. 1. How did P rip open a portal? 2. Why is there a gimpy rat thing lying there? And 3, and most importantly, Jules, how did we get it to go away? Tad and Thad picked up sticks and began to poke the creature, which hissed and limped in their direction, still trying to flap broken wings. "Don't taunt it," Paco said. The twins obeyed and backed off. "What are you?" Jules asked the creature in a logical, scientific, conversational tone. He sketched it in his notebook and added notes. Paco leaned over his shoulder and heard mumbled words like rat, mutant, flying, and then one last word with a questioning lilt. "Zombie?" "A flying mutant zombie rat?" P asked. "And that's your scientific opinion?" Jules was still mumbling to himself, something about dead eyes and partially exposed spine. "Can we just send it home?" P asked. "Throw it back through the portal thing and then figure out how to shut it?" "Well, I'm not touching it. Are you?" Tad said. "Not me," echoed his brother. "I'll do it," P said. "I brought it here. I'll figure out a way to send it back." He looked up at the hovering black hole. It appeared to be shrinking by the minute. "And if we toss it back where it came from, could that close it?" Paco suggested. Jules shrugged. "Maybe.